Hey guys, what's up? We got Justin S. Jim Garcia here, and this is the Aries assessment. Okay, those of you that have subscribed to studyviolence.com, I thank you very, very much for doing so. Those of you that are just checking out the channel here, feel free to enjoy the video, share it with your friends, and hopefully you'll check out studyviolence.com when you're done. All right, so let's get to it. Now, the Aries mode. Aries mode is an acronym I designed to sort of remind people how to sort of carry themselves, conduct themselves out in public, help keep you out of trouble, keep you out of confrontations. Whereas I fully embrace the responsibility and obligation of those that are thrust into a situation that they need to defend themselves from. Obviously, I lead with conflict avoidance and prevention. All right, there's no sense getting into a fight if you don't have to. There's certainly no sense in volunteering and being a victim. All right, so aware is the first one. We have aware what factors are present directly or indirectly in your current surroundings. Respect the danger potential of those factors, both direct and indirect. Engaged, stay engaged, actively scan and maintain your presence. And shrewd, be shrewd and choose an efficient avoidance of conflict. All right, let's get to this assessment and its video. All right, now what we have here is we have a situation. We have a parked car here. We're going to see a gentleman come out. Let's run through it once very quickly. Two guys, how you doing? Nice to meet you. He kicks. He leaves. Boom. Gentleman on the floor kicks. He demotivates the attacker. When turn leaves, he gets up and winds up running out. Okay, or I should say running back into the building. All right. Boom, one more time, and there you go. All right, so let's get back to aware. Now, obviously, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize the gentleman walking out is not exactly aware of his surroundings. As he's walking out, you see him here. He's on the phone. These two gentlemen, he doesn't even visually engage them. This seems to be the back of a building or something. I don't know if he was coming from work, out of a store, but you could see it's a little bit darker than it is over here. So this would tell me that this is a side of a building. This is probably the front where the street lights and such are. I would assume this is a sidewalk these two gentlemen were walking down. All right, so is he aware of his surroundings? Absolutely not. I've spoken in videos before about being aware of what's going on when you're on your cell phone and how, having conversations while you're walking down the block is probably one of the most vulnerable types of activities you could engage in when it comes to conflict avoidance and certainly being in the Aries mode. All right, so Aries mode does not equal walking down the block, talking on your cell phone, not paying attention to anything. All right. So the danger potential. Obviously, the fact that he wasn't even, all right, we have respect the danger potential of those factors, both direct and indirect. The fact that he wasn't even looking at them didn't even give him the opportunity to respect the danger potential. I will say, to his credit, after he gets tagged once, immediately he tries to make the best of the situation. He fights back. He doesn't start begging for his life. He doesn't do anything futile. He realizes right now it's do or die, literally. And after he hits the floor, he starts kicking up. Uh, decent situation for him to be in. He doesn't know, what type of damage, that blade has done to him already. He sits down and he just knows that he's going to keep kicking, going to keep fighting. When they do eventually disengage, he manages to get up and get back inside the building. Okay, now engage, stay engaged, actively scan and maintain your presence. Now, admittedly, this entire conflict was very, very short. It happened in an instant. All right, we don't have a big timeline to sort of dissect the development of each one of these parts of the Aries mode. Okay, so stay engaged. Well, as soon as the conflict was initiated, he was certainly engaged. Certainly kept his eyes on his assailants. Fought back, and immediately, as soon as they disengaged, he managed to get out of there and get back into the building. I don't know if those if the stab wound was life threatening, lethal. I don't know. But what I do know is that he made the most of it. Now, not to play detective here, but let's dissect exactly what happens and try to figure out, you know, what he sort of became a victim of. All right. So let's start here. All right. So now, two gentlemen walking down the street. This gentleman leaving the building on his phone. He has the phone in the ear facing the street. So even though he's on the phone, not only is he on the phone, but he's also blocking his view, his ability to look to see what's going on in the street around him. As soon as these guys see him, they turn. Now, these guys were looking for somebody. I don't know if they were looking for him in particular. I don't know if they were just looking to victimize somebody from his establishment. Who knows if this is a store, a business, somewhere where this guy was pissed off. This guy decided to go for the ride, I take it. But if you notice, he already has his knife drawn. Okay? He already has his knife drawn. He's looking to sort of set it off as soon as he engages the situation. He didn't see him, recognize him as somebody he wanted to attack, and then deployed the blade. Let's go back a step. You'll see as soon as the gentleman leaves the building, these two guys change their direction immediately. I would venture to say that they didn't have an opportunity to see his face. Maybe they recognized his clothing. I don't know if they were going after him particularly, but they were definitely in hunt mode. And here you see the blade already out brandished. He's wearing a white shirt. It looks like long shorts. He's not exactly in burglary or mugger mode. This guy came to stab somebody, um, and he was not messing around. So boom, one shot to the abdomen. Now you notice after he stabs him and the victim falls, this gentleman is not engaging. Okay, so this is a thing that's strummed up by this guy. This guy's obviously with him. So here he got one shot. He's not trying from here to go out of his way to sort of finish the job, right? Gets him now one shot. Who knows? Maybe he thought it was somebody else and realized it wasn't him after he hit the floor. But after he kicks, he realizes what's going on. He doesn't even swing at him again. He winds up leaving. Okay? He scurries off. So, was he looking to rob him? No. Was he looking to kill him? No. Was he looking to get somebody back or send a message or show how much of a tough guy he is? Yes. Okay? So, to get back to Aries mode, be shrewd in choosing efficient avoidance of conflict. He didn't even have a chance. All right. Now we're going to be going over different types of videos with these assessments. This one's a very short one. I just wanted to show how one mistake, just one mistake, walking out, not being aware of what's going on, caused this entire situation. Now, if both of these guys were looking to stab somebody, were looking to attack somebody, to finish somebody off, and leave him dead in the street, he would not have in any way been able to avoid it, certainly not stop it, because he let them get the jump on him. All right, and sometimes that's all it takes. All it takes is to avoid that first part of Aries mode, which is being aware. As soon as you manage to hand that away, you're a victim immediately. All right. In the SIOC group that I train in, SIOC Kali, you can check them out, SIOC.com. I'll leave a link in the description. They have a great saying, there aren't victims, only volunteers, and it's these little habits and the way we conduct ourselves and these codes and protocols that we follow. They really dictate, what exactly we're volunteering for. All right. So, not to beat this like a dead horse anymore. See this guy leaving. He doesn't even swing again. And they wind up going. Um, Now, I'd be interested to see what exactly the backstory was for this. I've seen so many videos of stabbings and such, and when somebody's trying to kill somebody, there's a big difference in the way they act compared to the gentleman we saw in the video. All right, so hopefully he was alright. Hopefully he's learned from his lesson, the victim that is, and hopefully they caught those guys. But guys, we're gonna wrap it up there. Pretty short assessment. I hope you guys got something out of it. Every single video that I show, I'm gonna try and show in a different light, take different types of videos. I've been very lucky in that a lot of you subscribers have sent me videos saying, please assess this one. I want your take on this one, and I really, really appreciate it, and I want you to keep doing it. It certainly keeps me engaged with you guys, and if I'm making videos that nobody wants to see, I'm wasting everybody's time. All right, guys. So Justin S. Chim Garcia signing out from the Aries Assessment. Hope to see you in the next video.